Hello there, welcome back to Story Garden. Such a pleasure to have you join me on this episode. In one of the previous episodes, I spoke about how I have converted my lowest point into a tipping point in my life and how that led to a different trajectory in my life. And some of you asked me, how could I do that? So in this episode, I wanted to explain what happened and what helped me to convert my lowest point in my life into a tipping point and gain a purpose in my life. So basically, if you have not watched that video, I am giving you the link to that video. Please do watch. But in short, what I shared in that video was about how when I was in the university, how I couldn't read Vikram Seth's Suitable Boy, or know how none of my friends could read it out to me because the volume of book is huge, and that led me to think about, and subsequently I couldn't go to class because I couldn't read the book, and subsequently I thought of changing this whole thing and how can I become independent. That led me to find Enable India to learn computer, and that has changed my life forever. But many of you asked me, what really happened? You couldn't read the book and then you went to Enable India and you learned computers. But what was happening to you at that time? In this episode, I want to talk to you about that. When I first couldn't read the book, my first reaction was sad, obviously. I said, why this is happening? It's not that I had very good friends. In spite of all of that, I couldn't read this book because reality is that no human being can read out that book in short span of time to somebody else. So I said, why should I take this reality? And something happened inside of me saying that you have to change this reality. Why are you taking it as a norm? Being visually impaired, you have to depend on others to read. I said, no, you have to change this reality. That was the strongest feeling that I had. Reflecting on this now, I think what has happened to me was that ability to change or question the status quo is started in me. I said, I have to change this reality. I said, why can't I have another way of reading books? Are there no other people who are reading books on their own? There must be a way, is something that I thought inside, to myself. That led me to explore what are the other options in which visually impaired can be independent. So basically, in short, that episode of lowest point gave me courage to question the status quo of depending on friends and family to read books. That, questioning the status quo led to do many things like research and finding Enable India, learning computers, and so on and so forth. I'm sure some of you may be going through sometimes, or most frequently some of us go through this, hey, is there no better way to do this? Why am I facing this challenge? Are there no ways to deal with my challenges? If you are thinking any of these things, you are on the right path, because that feeling has helped me to question the status quo, find out a different way of becoming independent or learning, reading books, writing exams, all of that, because I questioned the status quo saying that how long do I need to depend on others to read books? Enough of enough. There may be a way, which I did not know that time. I knew that there is something called talking computer, but I was not too sure if that will make me independent or not. But all that I knew was there must be a good way to do this or to overcome this challenge. Please, if you are wondering why something is happening to you, or you are constantly faced with a challenge, I think the time has come for you to challenge the status quo. Please do share your reflections, whatever it is, whether you are confronting a challenge right now or you have overcome a challenge in the past by, questioning the status quo. Whatever it is, I'm eager to learn from you. Story Garden is all about celebrating these little stories, and I want to hear from you. Please do share. Please like this video so that others will find. Share this video in your network and subscribe to Story Garden. But most importantly, I'm eagerly waiting to know what you have done and how you questioning the status quo led or changed your life. Really looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.